What's good, YouTube? It's Brazy Plays back with another NBA 2K26 My Team video, and today we're going to be covering the Tis the Season as well as the Winter Festival event. First off, we'll just get into the cards that are released in the pack drop, because I think this is probably the best pack drop we've got this year. We got Dark Matter LeBron. He doesn't seem that much better than the pink diamond from the festival. So if you did grind that one out, I would just keep that one because I don't think they changed his animations or anything like that. Caitlin Clark as a dark matter is kind of cool, but I think she's like 6 foot, so probably not playable for most people. They also did release Galaxy Opal Wemby, which is one of those cards that I think if you've been saving your MT up, this is a card that you'll probably get the longevity out of if you do want to kind of spend your MT, but I get a feeling he's probably going to be 5 million plus right off the bat, so I would definitely wait a little bit, see if he drops to under 4 million. He does have 85 speed, so he'll definitely hold up for a little bit, especially if you have a coach with a speed boost. But yeah, I think he's a 91 3 ball. This will be probably the best card in the game. Maybe LeBron's Dark Matter will, but one of the top like 3 cards in the game. Also, this Giannis can play small forward. He still does not have the greatest 3, and I don't think they changed his animations at all, so I mean, still going to be an elite defensive card, and at small forward at 6'11", one of the better small forwards in the game. Nobody really, the pink diamonds are kind of underwhelming, but Lonzo's pretty good, I would say. He's kind of the only one that I think you really would want to go for if you need a point guard. Diamonds are all right. I did have this Bronny as a hidden gems, and then also I pulled some MT singles. I think I spent around 100K for base packs, and I got this Austin Reeves and I sold him right away for 45K because I figured he's going to go down, and I pulled Nimhard and I put him up for 49 right away too, but I looked and there's some going for like 29, so I'm going to have to probably wait the 4 hours and repost him. But then, like I said, I got that Derrick Rose as well, so I think overall in the 100K I probably got close to breaking even, because on top of it, if you're buying base packs, you get all the gold cards, different badges, some playbooks that are worth stuff, courts, because I got a ton more gold cards in my collection that I can put to the auction house and sell. So I mean, if you go, like, it's 4,000 a pack, and if you sell each gold card, you're going to get like, you know, 1,900 to 2,000 on a lot of them, sometimes just 1,000, but you'll make a quarter of the pack back right there, sometimes half the pack. And then if you do get a couple diamonds, pink diamonds, whatever it is, you'll either profit or at least kind of make your MT back. So that's that part of the pack drop. We'll cover the festival. So it's very similar to past ones, where basically you get 3 golds. With those packs, I did get a decent amount of snowballs as well. So basically 3 gets you an amethyst, and I think it's 4 amethyst or 5 amethyst gets you so 5 amethyst gets you a diamond, then 4 diamonds get you a pink diamond, 3 pink diamonds get you a galaxy opal, and then 2 galaxy opals get you a dark matter. So the main thing is the Dark Matter LaMelo and Dark Matter Carmelo Anthony. So both these cost 25. Carmelo is shooting guard eligible. I think LaMelo Ball's probably the better option though, just because he's a Dark Matter point guard who's got pretty good height. They are 25 each, so a lot of this festival is going to depend on how much stuff they give us for free, or how many pieces they give us for free throughout these next 2 weeks. If they don't give us a ton, then these are going to be extremely unattainable. If they give us a bunch, you know, and you can grind a lot and maybe open some base packs, you could possibly get one of these cards for free. But other than the 2 main like names, they also released this 97 plus pack, obviously unsellable, but it takes 8 dark matters. It doesn't say NBA guaranteed. The only thing is there's not that many WNBA Galaxy Opals, so realistically, unless they're like heavily weighted towards the couple WNBA players, you should at least get an NBA player, but it'll probably be, you know, one of the bad wild gems or something. The chance of getting like Giannis or something is going to be pretty low. Depending on the pieces though, if they give us a bunch, I might go for that, but we'll see when that time comes. They also released a 95 plus guaranteed NBA player for 2 dark matter pieces. This seems like one of the better values just looking at it. I know a lot of the pink diamonds are becoming a little outdated, but you know, you still got like Dr. J, Wemby, cards like that in that pack. So there's still a lot of good options and only 2 dark matters compared to like this 8 or the 25. I think that's kind of the best thing you're going to get value wise. Then they get the 10 pack box. I don't understand why this is more than the 95 plus pack, because you're probably not going to pull a pink diamond out of this box. But if you want that, if you want to open the 10 pack box, I would go for it. But it's, yeah, 3 is just too much for me. And then other than that, we got a 95 plus test the season for 2. Once again, I would rather have this pack than this box, because I'd say your likelihood of getting something out of this pack is much better. So I'd say that's a decent value. They obviously got the Hall of Fame badges. It doesn't say how many. I think it's just pick 1 for 2 dark matters. So it's not the greatest value. I'll have to look at this James Harden, what boost he gives. Other than that, you know, you got a 92 plus, but then you have this Evan Mobley Galaxy Opal for 5 Galaxy Opal pieces. That to me seems like one of the better values to get a guaranteed NBA Galaxy Opal card that probably has pretty good stats. Don't know if his release is good. I would say he's most likely better than Scotty Barnes, because I think Scotty Barnes is like 6'6" at small forward. So I think this Mobley is probably going to be the card you see the most that people probably grinded for. I think you'll play against this card more than probably almost anything else in this festival. But other than that too, one thing I always look at, and I've covered this in other festivals, basically these wild gems, these both become Galaxy Opals. I think they're both diamonds, but if you need diamonds for some of the exchanges, this will give you 2 diamonds. So like for me, I'm still kind of looking if the prices drop on the Shai Gilgeous pink diamond, because I locked in 1 card to save that one. I do need I think I need 2 diamonds for him, I need 2 diamonds for the 95 plus pack. Let's go. So basically I have, just from different festivals and stuff, I have almost enough of these cards, because that Shaq Kenny Smith dynamic duo, I can get both of them for free, and that'll put me up to 7 amethyst, and then I could probably buy like 3 more. But you need 3 diamond wild gems, and I have 1 unsellable. So if I did that collection, I'd have the diamonds. I could probably get some of the amethyst out of the festival as well, and I could get this 95 plus wild gems pack for completely free. Now, is that worth it? I don't know for sure, but you know, it's something I can at least kind of, if I have leftover pieces, try to utilize them for that. So we'll go back to the exchange. So yeah, there's a bunch of different wild gems cards. If, like I said, I would wait till the end for those, but like that Tobias Harris, he is also a diamond. And some of these, you know, if you're a big salary cap player, some of these cards might be good for what you need them for. But other than that, I don't know much about the amethyst yet. I haven't really had a chance to look, or the diamonds. I would say this card is probably pretty solid, because I think he's like 6'8" at shooting guard. We'll look at some of their stats here in just a second. And then this Ray Allen is point guard eligible, and looks like it costs 12 pink diamond pieces. But then Jamari Smith only cost 2 pink diamonds, so there's a huge difference there. I don't know if they meant to put 12. Might be one of those things where if you get too quickly, if they might have messed up, you might want to lock that one in. Don't know for sure, but it just seems weird that they put 12 for Ray Allen and 2 for Jamari Smith. Or maybe they messed up Ray Allen and he was only supposed to be 2. But a pink diamond for 2 pink diamond pieces is probably the best value. I mean, especially if you need that card, and he's probably a pretty fun card. I think last year he had a pink diamond that could play shooting guard, and that was one of the cooler cards. So we'll look real quick at some of these festival cards. So who do we want to start with? Let's start with, so the offense is really lacking. 6'7" that can play shooting guard, so not crazy size wise, but defensively like elite. So let's look at interiors 94, perimeters 95, 90 speed, 87 speed with ball. So I'd say he's kind of similar to Bruce Bowen, that's got a little bit less offense, but he's going to be like amazing on defense. So if you're just starting out, that's definitely a solid card to maybe look at getting. This Jabari Smith, though, 89 3 ball. I bet his speed's relatively good. 87 speed, that's not bad. Good agility, good strength. Yeah, I mean, for two pink diamond pieces, I'd say that's a really solid card. Like I said, they might change that to the 12 that you need for Ray Allen. So if you're thinking about getting that card, I would consider locking him in early. So Ray Allen's got a 99 3 ball. He can play point guard or 6'5", so this is another decent card, but 12 pink diamond pieces is quite a bit. So, I mean, in my opinion, I would go after like this Mobley instead. I think he's a better value. But this Mobley's got 92 3 ball. With the speed is kind of 91 speed and 87 speed with ball. So this card's like just as good as Marc Gasol. I think about the same size. And you get him way quicker than you would get the Marc Gasol card. I also want to look at this LaMelo because I think if they gave out a ton of pieces, this would be the card that I would be most excited about. So 96 3 ball. Decent defense, or well, I guess 84 interior is not bad. 94 perimeter. He is 6'7", 95 speed, 95 speed of ball. I'd say this is like one of the better point guards in the game. So if you're buying packs or something that might be worth locking in for, I wouldn't recommend it. But this James Harden, I wouldn't worry about. I think there's better coaches you can get from grinding, like domination and stuff. There's no speed boost, no 3-point boost. This Nick Nurse is really good, but I think you have to buy a Hoff box for him. So, but he gives you +5 to 3 and +5 to perimeter defense. But yeah, overall, I think, like I said, the festivals are really dependent on how many pieces they give us for free. So if they're releasing like diamonds and pink diamonds pretty frequently, and maybe a couple dark matters and a couple galaxy opals, as long as they're giving us a ton of stuff to work towards, because I mean, you only get basically one of these snowballs for playing like a triple threat breakout, and I think you get 3 for showdown. So I mean, obviously if you want 25 pieces, I don't know exactly how many games that would take, but it would be a ton. So I don't think it's worth it if like this is all where we only get a couple like amethyst like we did on the last festival. But they also will look at the challenges they have released so far. They did start pretty good with a pink diamond piece as well as an amethyst. So hopefully, like I said, the big thing is we need at least a couple galaxy opals and a couple dark matters to make it kind of worth it. And then maybe some of these challenges giving like at least like amethyst instead of gold pieces. So yeah, that's I think that covers everything. We'll look at real quick the pack market. They did release Hall of Fame boxes again. Looks like it contains I don't know if that means a 50-50 chance of a dark matter, galaxy opal, and then one option, a galaxy opal option pack, and then a pink diamond That seems decently like a decent value. I mean, I don't think it's worth $100, but that's I'm assuming you basically you're going to get a guaranteed at least 2 galaxy opals if I'm reading that correctly. So but yeah, like I said, I wouldn't. My Nimhard actually sold for 49,000, so I ended up making some MT off those packs. So base packs can be decent, but I think you got to kind of buy them early to get your value on them. But I'll probably be pulling a little bit more than usual, trying to get some of these pieces to get some of the 97 pack and the 95 plus pack. But yeah, let me know what you guys are getting in the festival, if you think it's a good festival, and what you're working for, what you're hoping for. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for the support, and tune into the next video.